Happy Friday for me and my wet hair. It is about 1:30. I just got out of the shower. Today has been one of those days where like the morning explodes. Like in every possible way, from co-parent to the kids to like everything, just in every direction. Daniel had an assembly and that just backed up perfectly into Mateo like going to school but not going to school. Is he coming? Then he shows up at the house and I'm like, oh good, I can't be at this assembly, and like you make it to school on time, so dad it was bonkers. The assembly ended just in the nick of time for me to come home. And I don't know why I took my Pilates bag out of my car, so I had to come home, grab it, and then leave. It was a whole thing where like by noon I was like, okay, that's been a full day. The house has just been making the weirdest sounds, from like our pool pump to Roomba. Do you hear Roomba? She's like screeching. Like, why are you screeching? Did you pick up a sock or something? All right, I'm done with you, girl. Yeah, you better. Okay, so does anyone else feel really, really good when you like threaten an inanimate object? Keep it real tough. Okay, so it's just been a morning that by now I'm like, I've already lived 2 days in this half day. My hair is like sopping wet, but also full of curl cream. I tried to do an experiment today, not quite sure if it was a good decision, because I thought, well, you know, I like the way the Divi makes my hair look, but I also hate the way it makes my hair smell. And I really liked how this made my curls look yesterday. What if I dilute the thickness of this one and the smell of this one and I'll make them dance together? I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's working out, but we'll see. I mean, it's girls' night, whatever. Speaking of blowing up, so Paola cancels on us yesterday. She's like, oh shoot, I'm gonna be out of town because of soccer for her boys. And then I was like, oh man, okay, lame. So that breaks us down to 4 of us. And then this morning, co-parent's girlfriend was like, no, I can't, my car in the shop, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, oh man, really? I was really looking forward to like spending time, like unrelated to baseball and everything, you know? So she can't. So then we were down to 3. And then Debbie and I didn't realize that the place we're going to is in downtown Dallas. I saw that it was on McKinney Avenue, so I just assumed it was in McKinney. I've told you guys before, when you say Dallas, like Dallas is like an hour and a half. Like that's how big Dallas is. You can go an hour and a half and still be in Dallas. So when I saw McKinney in the address, I was like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's like north Dallas. And she's like, oh, hey, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it because I need to get a babysitter, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'll drive, like we'll carpool. She's like, yeah, that's not it. It's just, I don't want to be that far. I'm like, she's like, I didn't know it was in downtown. I'm like, it's not in downtown, it's in McKinney. She's like, are you sure? So I text Alina and I was like, hey, you know, I didn't know it was in downtown. Can we just move it somewhere closer? She's like, you know what? I had a terrible day. Yesterday was her birthday and she's getting the birthday blues, which is so relatable. That's literally me every year. She's like, I had the worst day yesterday. Like, I'm over it. It's cold. I don't want to drive in this weather. Like, let's just cancel it. And I was like, that does not sound like my friend. So I immediately got triggered. I was like, hey, whoa. First of all, I'm going to respect your decision. If that's what you want to do, you want to be at home and stretch your pants and just like eat snacks and hide from the world and cry, I fully respect that. However, I'm very excited and I thought you were very excited. So are you saying that because you just feel bad, like everything's falling apart? Yes. Okay, well, we're still doing something. Like, don't put your slutty shirt away yet, you know? We said we're going to go out, we're going to go out. So she's like, oh, okay, cool. So we picked a new place. Then Paola texts us and she's like, guess what? They canceled. So we don't have to go. So I can come tonight. I'm like, yes. So it was just, that was the glimmer. So the day still blew up in our face and it was a disaster, but it's all slowly coming back together, which is nice. And at some point before tonight, I do have to wrap their gifts. So I thought we could do that together. Hey, welcome to my little closet. Oh God, this thing is so heavy. Sorry about that. You're welcome, actually. So I have this giant bag that has all my gift wrap supplies. Where can I put you guys? Because it's so big, it's gonna like knock you guys over. I'll put you here. I'm gonna move my amazing microfiber towel away. Then I'm gonna get my Pilates muscles that are so sore. Ugh. Pick this up. we are going to find what we need for the gifts. So I didn't realize yesterday when I was talking to you about the gifts that I got my friends that I didn't actually show you what it looks like. So we're gonna wrap them in just pretty recycled brown bags, and then I'll do different colored tissue paper so I know which colored bag is for who. So we'll get these, and then I'll grab the tissue paper out of here. I need the pink one for sure. Okay. I got this little bag on Amazon. It's for like Christmas present stuff. And I used to have a hanging one in the closet, but it like collapsed. So it just kind of blocked the entrance. It was really annoying. So I was like, get out of here. Get out of here, you stupid thing. You know what else is like really stupid right now? My hair. Hold on a second. Gently, Dani. Gently. Gently. Gently does not exist in my vocabulary. Positive self-talk, Dani. Positive self-talk. Does anyone else talk to themselves and like crack themselves up? No? Just asking for a friend. It's me. I'm the friend. I talk to myself all the time. And Parker and I were talking about this not recently. It was a while ago. I think this was before we even moved in. What's that phrase that you use? Like, what's the weird stuff you do when you're alone? Like, when you're alone in your house as a single person, what's the weird stuff you do? It has a specific phrase. I talk to myself all the time. And he's like, oh, I know. I'm like, what, like you talk to yourself? He's like, no, I know you talk to yourself. I'm like, oh, I thought I kept that a really good secret. But I do talk to myself a lot, like full conversations. You know, one of my favorite things to do is like rehab an argument. Like, shoot, I should have said this. Man, I should have said that. And then if I redo the argument, it's not about winning or losing. It's about just feeling better, like, like it happened better. Okay, so the hoops come in this cute little holographic bag. And then when you open the, should we open one? I mean, we're all friends here. Then when you open it, it has a little recyclable pouch on the inside. And all of the hoops are in little, like little plastic. Look at how cute these are. Mine are so old, you guys. I wear them all the time. I'm telling you, I switch my hoops probably every 2 or 3 weeks, and I sleep in them. And if I go out, they just get bigger. And then the mirror comes in a box like this. And then the bag, like the little purse like that I showed you with the, doesn't the strap look so cute? It's very like Chanel, like quilted Chanel. Comes like in an orange wannabe Hermes box. So we're gonna take the paper bag, and I think if my estimation is correct, this is the pink one. If my estimation is correct, it should all fit perfectly. I love when my estimation is correct. Look at that. I got a little briefcase. So cute. So this is the pink one. I'm gonna put the pink tissue over there, and then the black one for Paola. Did you guys know that gift bags aren't meant to have tissue paper? Like originally, and this is like a fun fact that you probably never wanted to know. Whoa, excuse me, at least buy me coffee first. Oh, you thought I was gonna say dinner? No, the coffee's enough. Fun fact that you never asked for, that you don't care about, that you're probably never gonna share again because this is not gonna contribute to your life in any way. But gift bags originally were designed to be closed amongst, like within itself. Like tissue paper was to wrap whatever you're putting in the bag, but it wasn't supposed to stick out like the way we see it. Basically what you're supposed to do, and I love it for like Christmas because you really can't break into it, but for like this, I really love the drama of the tissue paper. So basically the inside has these little things. What you're supposed to do is stick this peg into the other hole. Like across the bag, you take the opposite little peg and you stick it in the hole from the inside. And then same for the other side. So you take the opposing little peg and you stick it in the opposite hole through the inside. So then you get the tabs, like the little peg or the tabs that come out like that. And then you squeeze it shut. So then the bag does that and it seals perfectly. Isn't that cool? Like that's what you're supposed to do with gift bags. And then they're perfectly sealed. The tissue doesn't come out. People can't peek and see what the gifts are. Actually, should we do that? That might be easier since we're taking an Uber, carrying this around, you know? It might be easier to just seal it up and wrap everything in tissue. So the plans remain the same. We're having a ladies' night at 7. We're just gonna have dinner at this place called Lombardi at the Star and have some fun. Parker has this event that he's doing all weekend, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So we're basically on our own, and I'm curious to get into trouble. I mean, that's the truth. That's where we are. I had this like petty moment just now because our pool equipment's making all these loud noises because the skimmer is low. And you guys have, I know I might be in the minority here, but do you guys have like gender jobs at your house? Hear me out. I'm all for women empowerment and women's independence, and I don't need no man. I'm all about that. However, there are some jobs that it's just a man's job. And if you have a man in your home, like it's a gross job and they should do it. This is me really just sending us back like 200 years, but let me have my moment. I'm independent. I know what to do. I know how to fix things. I have my own toolkit. Like I don't ask for help. I shouldn't be proud of that, but I am a little bit. So I can do things on my own, but there are some things that, I mean, I have a man for a reason, you know, it's like, you don't need one. You have one by choice, so you might as well empower them with some responsibility. So like trash, it's gross. That's a boy's job. Or putting gas in my tank, that's gross. That's a boy's job. Car wash, anything involving trash, recycling, cars, I don't know, fixing things. I feel like if a guy knows how to do it, let them do it, because we do enough already, like refill their medicine container, you know? So the pool equipment has been making so much noise since it got cold because it's low on water. So it's like gurgling and bubbling and like clicking and just like struggling for its own life. And I'm like, okay, at some point he'll figure it out because my ears work just the same as his. So if I can hear it, he can probably hear it. For me, anything outdoors, that's my boy's job. You know, like that's a dude's job. That's a boy's job. It's gross and it's cold. And like I have to touch the faucet and it has like the freeze protector thing. I know I'm being petty and stupid and ridiculous right now. Just let me have my moment. And so like I got out of the shower and it's still going, you know, and I'm like, you're going to be gone all weekend. The least you could have done is put water in the pool. Just like I made sure your pill container was full and your laundry was clean and you had snacks ready to go for your long drive. And like, I am so traumatized that those little tiny things feel so personal because I'm so thoughtful. So I'm like, well, what's the solution here? Besides obviously healing my trauma, like, do I stop being thoughtful? Is it too late to take that back now? Because it's kind of how I feel. And you know what I should also be doing is wrapping this present. You guys distract me, man. Should I do the pegs or should I do the, what should I do, you guys? Tell me what to do. Should I do the little pegs or should I do the tissue? Okay, I'm gonna fold the tissue like that, and then I'm gonna put a little drape, just a little drape over. That looks so stupid. But I don't care because the gift is nice. It kind of looks like a little bear or like a wolf. Should I put a tissue paper in the middle? No, I'm just gonna leave it. Whatever. I miss being little. God, do you remember wanting to grow up so bad? Wanted to grow up so bad when we were little. Do you remember? When you grow up, it's crap, man. 0 out of 5 stars. Don't recommend. Growing up is bullshit. Taxes are bullshit. Having a mortgage is bullshit. Shoot, learning to live with somebody for the rest of your life? That's bullshit. I mean, sure, it's great fun. It's like having a best friend forever. But at the same time, you're like, you mean to tell me I have to worry and care about one more person voluntarily? Oof, I don't know if my little heart can take it. So I have somewhat of a pickle or a dilemma because I told you guys yesterday about that little dog, Squirt, that I'm like, I probably should adopt. And while I really want to do it, like, I keep thinking about him a lot, but something is telling me not to do it. And it makes me feel guilty to feel that way because I'm like falling in love with this kid just based on his pictures. Kid is the dog, by the way. And I'm like, I'm falling in love with him just based on his pictures alone because he's cute and tiny. He looks like a little Totopo Jr. All right, here we go. Cute, right? Easy to carry, slim little packaging. I got this stuff, the paper bags on Amazon. They're like the perfect size for almost any gift. Small enough where it looks like a thoughtful gift, but not so big where it's uncomfortable and like flopping everywhere like my stupid curls today. So, gosh, what was I telling you about the dog? Oh, he's so cute and he's adorable and he reminds me of the Topo. And I said I wanted a boy dog. I said I wanted a Chihuahua, and I'm still like, I still feel strongly about that. I do. I feel very strongly that that's what I want. That's what I need. But I just, something tells me to hold off. Something tells me not yet. But I also keep thinking about him. And I'm wondering if I'm like overthinking it like I do most things. But it's like a 15, you know, here's the truth. Like the bottom line, the hardcore truth is Daniel and I had like a mommy and me day yesterday because Parker had a scene last night. So he was on his way home from dinner. He had a scene. So he got home late. We had baseball lessons. And so we had like a mommy and me day. And we're sitting on the couch talking about Fernando. That's what we named him. And he's like so excited about Fernando. And, you know, we decided, his name is Squirt right now on the website. We know Fernando. We came up with a little jingle for him. And I told him, I was like, he's a baby. So he's going to live at least 15 years, which means you're going to be 25 when mommy still has Fernando. And he goes, Mom, it's okay. I'll come and visit. And in that moment, I was like, this is a me decision. This is going to be my dog. You want to get down? You want to get down? Today is change your sweater day. Today is change your outfit day, but keep it on a little longer because we match. Can you tell? We match. I'll keep your sweater on a little longer. You match your mama. Are we talking about Fernando? Or did that wake you up? In that moment when I said, you'll be 25, and he said, I'll come back to visit, it just, to me, it was another reminder of, this is a decision for myself because this is going to be my job. This is going to be my responsibility. This is going to be my work. Can I do that right now? Can I take this on right now? 15 years. Because as much joy and happiness, healing that having a dog is, I mean, that's a 15-year sentence. Like, that is not to be taken lightly. I am going to be almost 60 years old when that dog decides to join my other babies in heaven. Like, do you understand where I'm going with this? Like, what I'm getting at? That's a big decision. So I might need a little more time to think about it. And just because there's a really cute, tiny, adorable little dog that we already named Fernando, I like to lead with my gut. I like to live my life with my gut. I'm not a big, rational, logical person. I am impulsive, but I'm also emotional. And just like I read people's character, just like I go with my hunches, like I'm hardly ever wrong. And something is telling me to wait. Like, just, Dani, just wait a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Like, don't get impatient. There's a lot of dogs that could use a home right now, but just wait a little bit longer. I don't know where that voice is coming from. I just know I hear it. So I don't know, guys. I feel like we need to just wait a little bit longer. Plus, if Fernando's my dog, Fernando's going to stay in foster until I pick him up, you know? God's going to find a way. Heck, I told you guys a story about Pee-wee, right? My very first Chihuahua, I got him when I was 9. And I think I told you the story. I wish I had a video on it because it's kind of a long story and I don't want to take your time on it, especially when I look like I have ramen noodle hair and I keep flashing you my voluptuous melons every 5 seconds. But when I was 9, I asked my mom for a little itty bitty tiny mini dog that doesn't grow because I didn't know they were called Chihuahuas. And when she said no, I grabbed my dresser drawer, I pulled it out of my dresser and I ran away. And I was sitting on the sidewalk. This was at a time when I was 9, we lived in a rental home and we had this long driveway to get to the house. The house was tiny, but it was at River Bottom. That's what it was called. If you guys are familiar with South San Diego, that's where one of our rental houses was. So I was sitting at the end of the long driveway and the mail carrier drove by. Her name was Maria. And she was like, oh my God, what's the matter? Are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm upset. My mom doesn't want to get me a little dog, itty bitty tiny mini dog that doesn't grow. And I would be the best dog mom in the whole world. And she was like, my dog is pregnant. And if she has multiple puppies, I'm going to give you one. Oh my gosh. She's like, but you have to promise to take your drawer. back inside and don't run away because you'll scare your mommy. I'm like, okay. So I ran inside. I told my mom, and my mom's like, ay, pinche vieja loca, you know, like, why are you listening to crazy people? Why are you talking to strangers? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you really think she's going to give you a dog? And if she does give you a dog, who do you think's going to take care of it? And I was like, Mom, just chill out, you know? I mean, internally, I thought that she would have kicked my teeth out. I was like, Mom, just I'm going to get a dog. Like, I knew in my heart I was going to get a dog. Well, a couple weeks later, they changed our mail carrier to this guy. Oh my God, I think that was my first breakup. I was so sad when I saw it was this new man that was dropping off our mail. And maybe a month later, we had to move. Long story, but we had to move. And guess who our mail carrier was? It was Miss Maria. And within like a week that we happened to catch her, she was like, my dog had 2 puppies and she doesn't want the runt. He's really small. He was like 3 ounces. She keeps trying to bite him. She doesn't want to feed him. He's gonna die. So do you want him? And I was like, yeah, I do. And my mom was like, no, we don't want him. Like, we have to bottle feed him every 2 hours. We're going to have to get up. I was like, Mom, trust me, I can do it. I can do it. So I was like almost 10 years old, waking up every 2 hours to bottle feed this tiny little black dog that looked like a rat. And he lived to be almost 17. He died right after I got married. If that wasn't an omen, let me tell you. I was born to be a dog mom. I know that sounds dumb, but I know in my heart, the dogs that God has given me, I think this is the crying couch. You guys, you know how there's like crying corners in schools? This is my crying couch. The dogs that have ended up with me have all had really remarkable stories. So I think I need to wait. Something is telling me to wait, and I'm gonna wait. I'm sorry, Fernando, but it's not your time right now. Plus, we gotta let Sophia enjoy her last bit of life on this realm. She's been doing so well since, I know this sounds awful, but she's been doing so well since Ernie passed away. Being able to explore and, you know, the arthritis shot has just given her a new lease on life. And even though she has more off days than good now, she's kind of getting to that point where she's not eating as much either. I mean, she'll tell me when she's ready, and my future Fernando will tell me when he's ready, and that's it. And somehow we managed to turn a very tumultuous, stressful vlog into a crying moment. You know, you guys, when you tune into these vlogs, like, do you understand that you need to be prepared for anything? Do you grab snacks and enjoy it like a telenovela on Univision? Or do you tune in to like check on your friend that's like usually like very close to a spiral? Or do you guys tune in because you like watching reality TV, like the really trashy kind? Oh my God, speaking of trashy TV, you guys, one of you asked me, hey, what is a trashy, like super bad TV show that you need me to watch? Like, I need a recommendation. And I was like, honestly, I'm a fan of the 90 Day Fiance franchise, and that's the only trashy TV that I watch, because I don't have that much time to watch stuff. So unless I'm doing Etsy orders, I don't really have time to watch anything. So 90 Day Fiance was my only answer. But Prison Brides on Hulu? Girl, just watch it. You're like, seriously? I'm over here complaining about like, Parker spills coffee every morning. And she's like, he's in for second-degree murder. I'm not sure if he'll ever get paroled, but he's the love of my life. But you're not gonna be able to have kids. Like, he's probably never gonna leave. It's fine. He is the love of my life. I was like, oh, so you're saying you can fulfill that part of your life where you have a love of your life, but you don't ever have to live together? Just kidding. Anyway, I'm such an ass. So I have to do my makeup. I have to get ready. The thing isn't until 7, and between now and 3, like, I have to pick up Daniel at 3. It's 2 o'clock. Like, do I want one last free lazy hour before my baby comes home? I feel like I do, you know, just like a little relax, maybe fix whatever the is going on with my hair at the moment, and then I'll see you guys after I'm ready to go and we can pick my blouse together. Oh yeah, you thought I forgot about that? No. Have you seen the current state of affairs in my studio? It is a disaster. I'm in limbo right now between I really want to tear up this room and also I don't want to look at it. So the shirts are still exactly where I left them when I was talking to you about them. So let me go relax for an hour. Hey, I'm confessing, like, we're friends. I'm gonna go relax for an hour. I'm gonna pick up my coconut. And then, sorry, I laugh because I was grabbing him the other day, like by his massive head with both hands. And like, I have this issue with cuteness aggression. Like it's a real issue. I feel like I need to be medicated. I grabbed him with 2 hands and I was like, oh, I love your coconut. I could squeeze it so hard. I'd love it. And he's like, Mom, respect my body. And the funny thing is he's 10 years old, but he has dry humor and he can keep a straight face just like his dad. Like he'll say the funniest thing, but he'll be super serious, almost like where he looks angry. And like you laugh so hard that you just start crying and he's like, Ma, respect my body. So anyway, before I go pick up the coconut, I'm gonna relax for a little bit. And today I gifted myself not making the bed. Oh yeah, and yes, the snore monster has attacked once more. I'm like, look, if you're gonna snore and you're gonna get up at 4 a.m., but the only way for you to get up at 4 a.m. is to have your alarm at full blast, please move in upstairs. I said what I said. Pandas, assemble. Let's get serious. My hair sucks. That was the worst combination. Do not mix the Whey curl cream and the Divi Canels Chicles air dry cream. Do not mix them because then your hair gets like sticky and residuey. That was a bad idea. Okay. The other thing is I have been planning this outfit mentally for about 7 to 10 business days. And I put on my jeans and my jeans don't button. Like my whole personality was picked out based on wearing a slutty top tonight. Don't come for me for using that word, okay? I used to say hooker shimmer in the past and y'all shamed it out of me and I miss it, okay? So who's been here since the hooker shimmer days? Okay, so my whole personality for tonight was based around a mesh shirt tucked into these specific jeans that currently barely button. To say they don't button would be a lie, and I don't lie. You guys know this, I'm an oversharer. But now, they're not very comfortable. And I just got an Alexa alert that said it might snow. Stop it. So, I'm gonna do what most like boomer Mexican moms do. I'm just gonna sweep it under the rug. I'm gonna tuck it under the formal dining table on the chair because nobody sits there. And I'm gonna hide it in the oven. And we are going to pretend that my jeans are comfortable just for the purposes of trying on these shirts so that you guys can help me pick one, okay? And then when we narrow that down, then I can play around with the pants. But for now, we're just gonna pretend that my pants aren't opened, okay? Like, let's do that. And I'm trying to do it now, even though it's only 5 o'clock and the reservations are at 7, because I'm losing light. And since we did that sexy navy blue wall, I don't know why words are hard. Since we did that super sexy blue wall, the lighting in here is pretty bad. So we're gonna try our best to do this as quickly as possible so that we can narrow down the shirt. I don't know why I'm doing this, like you guys can vote, because when you see this vlog, it's probably gonna be almost a week after. So let's grab these shirts, okay? We're gonna try them on in the order that I'm anticipating liking them. Okay. The details on my makeup too, before you guys ask, I filmed it because you just saw me do it. But if you want any specific details, like, hey, what was that product? Leave me a comment and I'll answer, because, you know, since hitting my 40th and this new relationship that I have with, wait, I was just about to take my shirt off on the internet. I mean, it's fine if you see my butt cheeks, but I have a little bit of reservations when it comes to my voluptuous lady bits. You know what I'm saying? Not those, the other ones. Since reaching my 40th birthday, I'm just at that point where I'm like, nope, I don't like that makeup. Yep, those are the only 4 products I like. And this shirt is gonna rip. Wow. All right. Let's see. Actually, this shirt is so tight, it might work like a girdle, and I might actually be able to button my pants. Hey, see? Things are turning around already. Okay. I don't like it. I'm walking away. All right. That's all you get to see. Okay, fine. I feel so vulnerable. I feel like I need to be a meme of like a go-go dancer. You know, like the new millennial midlife crisis is trying to look like a go-go dancer. There it is, guys. And I'm sucking it in. This one's not it. Even Sophia's looking at me like, Mom, are you sure you're okay? Do you want me to call the police? No, honey, I'm not okay. Actually, when I put this in my Amazon cart, you should have said something instead of waiting until now that I'm showing all my friends on the internet. I feel hopeful about this one, and I just love the fact that it's a turtleneck. Anyone else fans of turtlenecks? You either love or hate turtlenecks. You know what's hilarious? Is I'm turning around to put on these oh, shit. Okay, girl. Ooh. Oh, I like this one. Okay, you know what's funny is I'm turning around to put on these shirts, even though the shirts are see-through. Have you ever witnessed anything more oxymoronic? No, you're welcome. You can store this. You can share it with a friend. Like, oh my God, you're not gonna believe what my friend did. Do you guys call me your friend when you're talking to your other friends? I hope you do, because I do. Man, I'm like, oh, my friend said I should try this body wash. My friend said I need magnesium oil spray. Yeah, I read your comments. I read all your comments. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of cardio. I'm not sure I like the color of this denim, but this shirt is so cute. I might need a camisole. I was a different person when I created this outfit in my head. Dare I? This is not, like, the plan isn't to do this. The plan is to do this and this. So, like, it's a vision. It's a whole vision. You know, like, not like this, like this. Is that any better? This looks like I needed a coat after I clocked out at 4 in the morning. Okay, oh man. What do we think? Is this stupid? I feel like is this so stupid? Don't look at my mess. These are all the shoes that I've worn in the last 24 hours. A girl needs options. Oh, my hair is so sticky. You know how, like, when you run your fingers through someone's hair that uses pomade? That's what that feels like. It is awful. And now I smell like chicles and the ocean. I don't know. I feel like I need to have the right type of energy for the night if I'm going to be wearing a shirt like this. And I don't, you know, after this morning was derailed, I'm going to be honest. I like it without the blazer, but I also like to stay married. So it feels a little disrespectful. Let me do my #1 pick. This is the one, like, if all my eggs were in a basket, all my like $12 eggs were in a basket, they would be in this shirt's basket. And I'm turning around, just you know, just pretend that there's a purpose. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see, what's the front? You know it's gonna be a good shirt when you don't know what the front or the back is, you know? They gotta hide the tag, you know it's a good shirt. All right. This was my #1 pick because I love this color. Like emerald green, oh boy, sign me up. All the things in like an emerald green or cobalt blue. I could wear those colors forever. Did you guys see my socks? I'm really taking this girls' night seriously. My socks have tacos on them. What do we think? I mean, that's a pretty shirt. And like you can see my bra, but like not really, you know? Does this look like does anyone notice? Does this look like to anybody? It kind of looks like a to me. I don't know what kind of, I'm totally gonna get demonetized for saying the G word, you know? Let me just blurb it out. But yeah, it's like, pew, pew, pew. Okay, what do we think? This one feels nice. Like it actually, like the way the fabric is, it's nice. You can kind of see like, oh, look, is that her tummy? Yep, that's her tummy. Is that her bra? I don't know, but is that a maybe? What do we think? Okay, and then this is the whole vision, okay? Let's pretend we're getting ready. That it's like 2 hours later, and I'm getting ready with my Walmart blazer and my boots that are older than Mateo with my taco socks. Oh boy, I can't even sit down. These pants are so tight. Wow. I just bought these pants too. You guys remember how excited I was? Wrangler jeans, they're so amazing for tall girls that don't gain weight suddenly, you know? Serves me right for promoting the Wrangler jeans during perimenopause. Oh wow, I do not. You guys, why did this look cute in my head? And now I'm like, thank you for coming to Wells Fargo. I hear you're interested in a home loan. How can I help your dreams happen? Is it an auto loan that you need? Because I can help you with that as well. Oh, we're looking to refinance because we can't afford eggs. Got it. Yes. Okay. Well, come with me. I am your service advisor. I don't. This is not. I'm just happy that I still have an hour and a half to find something to wear that doesn't make me look like I want to refinance your house. Okay, so I'm gonna go panic and scream in a corner just briefly, and then when I have an idea, I'll come and share it with you, okay? Honestly, I'm really offended with how my clothes is fitting me because all of this tells me is I need to go out more often before any life changes, because this skirt used to be so loose on me that it would turn. Like I'd have to make sure that the seam was in the front because it would always turn. Now I can't even zip it. But I really like how it like makes me look like I'm in my first trimester. Like that's nice. Let's get something else. Okay, I'm not hating this. How do we feel about this? My little Walmart skirt never lets me down. Also, this used to be loose, but now it fits. I don't know. Should I just let go of the mesh, like the mesh top dream? Is this just one of those hard conversations you're gonna have to have with me as your sister, surrogate mom, best friend, online stranger that is weird? Is this just a conversation, like an awkward, difficult conversation that you're gonna have to have with me where you're like, Dani, just let the dream go, bury it. R.I.P. at 5:15 on February 21st. Like the mesh shirt, leave it to the boy bands. Honestly, you guys, I'm pretty sure in my previous life, I think I was in the mob. Or, I don't know. Your girl likes what she likes. And I can't blame that I dopamine dress, you know? What do we think? We hate it. None of my bottoms fit, okay? None. Not even my dresses. In fact, when I take off my coat, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You know how they say, like, don't wear pleated pants or things with pockets in them if you've gained weight, because they do this? I got, look, a little hip wings. Yeah. But you know what? This is the least of my worries. My hair is so sticky. I need to get it out of my face. I almost did a ponytail. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. This isn't it, but it's not happening for your girl today. It is not. You know what is gonna happen? Some delicious pasta, maybe a cocktail or two. My friend was like, girl, you drove last time, I'm picking you up. Say less. So she's gonna pick me up in 30 minutes. I'm gonna have a little snack here in a second. But do you wanna see what let me move Sophia's bed that she never uses because she doesn't like this one. She likes the other one. Do you guys have a picky animal like that? So we have the same turtleneck I was wearing yesterday. I pulled it out of my hamper. Yes, I did. This is a little jumper or dress. I think it's from Target, from the junior section, obviously because it's too short. It has pockets, which when I got it, it was a big selling point. It has pockets. Now if I put my hands in there, it's like a Chinese finger trap. So I really got to use the pockets selectively. Then I put on some tights. I got these last year. Yeah, my tights are over here. I got these tights last year. I'm trying to show you the texture from Walmart. It was like a 3-pack, nude, black, and navy blue. So cute and warm. And then I got these boots. They're Steve Madden, and they are super 90s. Got the patent look, the square toe, very, very 90s. What's this look? What would we say? Like Clueless, Clarissa Explains It All, Sister Sister. The hip hop is mandatory. You know what's not mandatory is the leopard coat. But, you know, none of my like Columbia giant puffers would look cute with this. And it's just like in and out of the restaurant, in and out of the, I'm gonna die. Like I'm cold inside my house right now and it's 70. Alexa, what's the weather outside?
31 degrees Fahrenheit.
31 degrees and a low of 25. I need to do something with this, you guys. Like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with the way my hair looks. Y'all, this angle, it makes me look like I'm 9.5 feet tall. I feel like I should just keep it for a little while for funsies. It's so tricky because my hair gets so big, but it's always so flat at the top, you know, because it's so fine. And sure, there's texture sprays and texture powders and volumizing dry shampoos, and there's all of those things. But if you want your hair to feel nice, you can't put that much product. At least I can't. I can put a little bit, like I have some in right now, and I can like zhuzh it up a little bit. But if I put any more, it feels gross. Should I just leave it alone? I feel like the secret to curly hair sometimes is just to not touch it. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. This is it, you guys. This and my Fran Drescher leopard coat. Do you guys remember when I got it? Man, I loved working with JustFab. I think that's the brand, yeah. My little JustFab coat from like, I don't know, 10 years ago. My little Walmart tights, my Target dress. This is it. We're calling it a night, and we're gonna head out and we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna eat some carbs. And sorry, Sophia, you can't come with us, you know? You ready? Good.